Welcome to Walla Walla University's Commencement Exercises for 2019. Please clear the aisles and be seated immediately. The procession is about to begin. Please clear the aisles and be seated immediately. The procession is about to begin. Welcome to Walla Walla University's Commencement Exercises for 2019. Please clear the aisles and be seated immediately. The procession is beginning. Please clear the aisles and be seated immediately. The procession is beginning.
Shall we pray?
Our dear Father, we invite you to join us on this beautiful morning for this remarkable event, a celebration of accomplishments and of the incredible gifts that you have given to each one of these graduates. We pray your blessing upon each one of them.
Each graduate comes to this point with a unique story, a unique journey. Stories filled with joy, friendship, and love. Journeys of hardship, pain, and loss. You have given each one the strength and courage to arrive at this day, and for that we are grateful.
Bless these graduates as they pursue their dreams in unexpected ways. Provide them with the courage to move beyond fear and doubt, to find strength in their capacity to care for others, and to respect the diversity of humankind.
Bless those who have supported them, their teachers, pastors, mentors, family, and friends. We thank you for the leadership of President McVeigh and his precious wife, Pam. We pray that their ministry here at Walla Walla University will continue to bless future students.
As we celebrate the accomplishments of these graduates and as they begin transitioning to more serious adulting, may they continue to seek wisdom. Help each one stay true to their dreams, live their lives as gifts to be freely given, and walk into the future with faith, hope, and great love.
May each graduate cling tightly to you. May they trust you with all of their hearts and not lean on their own understanding. May they submit to you so that you can make all of their paths straight. Let us love each other fearlessly and seek your will earnestly for all the days of our lives. Amen.
Graduates, faculty, and staff, you may be seated. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Walla Walla University, and on behalf of our esteemed administration, faculty, and staff, I want to welcome you this morning to this beautiful campus called Walla Walla University and graduation services on this beautiful day, June 26, 2019. May you be blessed, friends and family of our graduates. May you be blessed and filled with joy as you celebrate the accomplishments of this esteemed class.
Each and every single graduating senior today has a unique story. Some of us pranced past the finish line. Some of us walked, and some of us even crawled past the finish line. Regardless, you are here, and that's what matters. Congratulations. On behalf of the class of 2019, I want to extend the warmest of gratitude towards family, our given support system, and friends, our chosen support system. Thank you for everything you have done and what you will continue to do. Now, I'd like to extend our thanks to Walla Walla University and to our teachers. Thank you so much for caring and nurturing an environment where lifelong learning, the expansion of intelligence, and the dedication to service can all take place. When the senior class officers were brainstorming different ways to give back to the school, we really wanted to prioritize three principles: legacy, sustainability, and community. How can this gift perpetuate the memory of the 2019 class for years to come? How can this gift continually impact and nurture students' lives as time passes? How can this gift contribute to the livelihood of both campus culture and community? After careful discussion and reflection, it is my pleasure in presenting the class gift from 2019. As a token of our appreciation and love for Walla Walla University, the senior class will be pledging over $20,000 towards a new climbing wall and community rec center for the Winter Educational Complex. While the current climbing wall serves as a strong point in campus connections, it is also very limited in size. The new wall will be about 4 times larger than the current design, which means more routes for a more diverse range of skill levels. In addition, the climbing wall redesign will include an awesome area for community, for people to study, and for people to meet new people. And the most incredible part of this project is that it is almost completely student-driven. Several key students on campus have contributed to the concept and design for this project. By contributing financially to this project, we simultaneously support student leadership and innovation within our campus. In this way, we hope to pass along the energy, community, and relationships that we graduating seniors have experienced here at Walla Walla University to future generations. In conclusion, I'd like to leave you with a word of wisdom from Ernest Hemingway. There's nothing noble in being superior to your fellow man or woman. True nobility is being superior to your former self. Thank you, Walla Walla University, for allowing us to pursue true nobility.
I would like to invite Cheris Current, Daniel Lamberton, Debbie Mothersbaugh, Terry Amott, Brian Hartman, Joseph Branica, Craig Connell, Patience Terawinga, Linda Cowles, Shirley Keeney, Brian Roth, and Jonathan Duncan to stand. When I call your name, please raise your hand so that everyone will be able to identify you. Today is a satisfying day in the academic calendar. It is the day to celebrate the students who are graduating from Walla Walla University. And while it is the Students' Day, outstanding, distinguished, and deeply caring faculty and staff have played major roles in providing education and guidance. The awards recognize excellence and were bestowed earlier in this year, but we want you to know who the recipients are. There are always more nominations than recipients, and we often see the same individuals nominated from year to year. Most of these awards are chosen in consultation with student nominations. The awards reflect the effort and commitment it takes to provide Walla Walla University students with an excellent opportunity to grow and learn. The C. Michael and Delona Lang Bell Outstanding Teaching Award in recognition of inspirational, up-to-date teaching, mentoring of students, and integration of faith and learning goes to Cheris Current, Professor of Social Work and Sociology. The Community Service Award is awarded to a faculty or staff member who exemplifies generosity of service to the community. This recipient is honored at the Walla Walla Valley Chamber of Commerce banquet, and it goes this year to Daniel Lamberton, Professor of English. The Distinguished Faculty Lecturer is an award that this year is being given to Debbie Mothersbaugh, who will give her address in the fall. She is a professor and dean of the School of Education and Psychology. The Diversity and Inclusion Award is a new award at Walla Walla, and it is part of Walla Walla University's commitment to diversity for employees who demonstrate meritorious service in advancing diversity, equity, and inclusion at Walla Walla University, as recognized by the Diversity and Inclusion Council, and it goes this year to Terry Amott, Professor of History and English. The Presidential Award for Excellence in Scholarship is granted for significant and meritorious achievement in professional scholarship, and it goes to Brian Hartman, Assistant Professor of Education. The Presidential Award for Excellence in Teaching is granted for significant and meritorious achievement in teaching, and it goes to Joseph Branica, Assistant Professor of Chemistry. The Rising Staff Member of the Year Award is a recognition that is given to an employee with at least 1 year of service and less than 4 years who has had a significant impact on his or her department and the university. This award recognizes energy, enthusiasm, knowledge, and innovative ideas a new employee brings to the workplace, and it goes to Craig Connell, who is the Functional Analyst and Space Utilization Coordinator. With input from students, peers, and administration, the School of Business Teaching Excellence Award is given in recognition of outstanding teaching, mentoring, and advising, and it goes to Patience Terawinga, Associate Professor and Dean of the School of Business. Staff Member of the Year Award is given in recognition of an hourly or a salaried employee with 4 or more years of service who exemplifies outstanding dedication, competence, performance, and excellent customer service, and who has had a significant impact on the continuing success of the university. It goes to 2 individuals this year, Linda Cowles in mail distribution and Shirley Keeney, Risk and Safety Management Director. The Stephen and Margaret Tan Engineering and Computer Science Excellence in Teaching Award is an award that recognizes that teaching excellence, and it is demonstrated by a faculty member in engineering or computer science, and it goes to Brian Roth, Professor of Engineering and Dean of the School of Engineering. And finally, the Walla Walla University Excellence in Advising Award is granted for outstanding student advising on the basis of student evaluations, and it goes to Dr. Jonathan Duncan, Professor of Mathematics and Computer Science and Chair of the department.
Allow me to add my hearty welcome to all of you to Commencement 2019 on Centennial Green. And allow me as well to offer my hearty congratulations to the esteemed, distinguished Walla Walla University senior class of 2019. We're mighty proud of you. Our commencement speaker this morning is Dr. Carl Hefner. Carl is the teaching pastor at the Kettering Seventh-day Adventist Church in Kettering, Ohio. He's the father of 2 wonderful women. We'll talk about them in a moment, but he is the husband of Cherie. And we should note on this Father's Day that Lindsay, his daughter, is a member of the distinguished senior class of 2019. and also celebrate the fact that Claire, a recent graduate of Spring Valley Academy, is a soon-to-be student at Walla Walla University. Carl loves playing table games, rewordable being his favorite. He marvels often at his ineptitude in golf, and he has a laudable goal of attempting to read every bestseller on the New York Times nonfiction list. He holds quite a lengthy list of degrees. He holds BA degrees in theology and business from Walla Walla University, a Master of Business Administration degree from Pacific Lutheran University, and Master of Divinity and PhD degrees from Andrews University. He is the author of 13 books, including The Cure for Soul Fatigue, which I'm sure that you will not experience during his address. A few years ago, we had a distinguished speaker for our senior recognition community or chapel service. With the black-robed class spread out before him, the speaker stepped to the pulpit of the Walla Walla University Church with a spray bottle in hand, the kind you might use to mist plants. And he began pumping that bottle with regularity as he repeatedly and effectively illustrated the truth of James 4:14. What is your life? You are a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes. One of the marks of great rhetoric can be repetition, and that was the case that particular morning during senior recognition. He pumped the little handle on that spray bottle again and again and again and again. Now, senior recognition, you might recall, occurs not on a warm 80-degree day in June, but on a chilly, wintry day in early February. The point our speaker made was important, and he made it effectively with considerable flair. But for me, sitting close at hand, it was a dampening experience. By the time that excellent, well-crafted, cleverly delivered speech was over, I found myself wishing for an umbrella or a raincoat. The speaker's name, as you might have guessed, Dr. Carl Hefner. Would you please join me in a non-dampened welcome of our speaker, Dr. Carl Hefner?
Thank you, President McVeigh. I think he's wearing a wetsuit under that fancy robe today, but you notice he took the spray bottle with him. Now I think we all know why I am no longer employed around here. Well, thank you, Dr. McVeigh, for your outstanding leadership at this esteemed university. And thank you, all of you, who are a part of this amazing community. They say it takes a village, and I can contend there is no village that does it better than Walla Walla in terms of coming together to help raise children. And for the way that you have loved and nurtured and challenged and spiritually shaped my daughters in this community, I am profoundly grateful to you. And finally, thank you, class of 2019, for this incredible honor of celebrating this day with you. Although I'll just tell you right up front, I am so sorry. I know this commencement address is going to be deeply disappointing to many of you. Last month, when the news story broke of Robert F. Smith, who announced in his commencement address at Morehouse College that he was going to pay all of the student debts off for all of the graduates, almost immediately after that story broke, Tommy, who's one of our graduates here today, sent a message to my daughter, Lindsay. It was a picture of the students, the graduates, sitting there in stunned disbelief at their unbelievable fortune that day when the announcement was made. And at the top of this meme was the title, a billionaire shocks the graduates by promising to pay off their student loans. And then at the bottom of this picture, Tommy added his own caption that said, "Me, patiently waiting for Carl Hefner to drop this bomb on us in June." I am so sorry, Tommy. They would not let me get that bomb through TSA. While I cannot promise to pay off your student loans, I can pass along priceless counsel from Jesus, who helps us to think about what it looks like to invest wisely for the future. He does this through a masterful story that challenges us to live beyond ourselves and to leverage our lives for the sake of the kingdom of God. Luke chapter 12, verse 16. And Jesus told them this parable. The ground of a certain rich man produced good crops. Graduates, take note. This certain rich man made 3 fatal mistakes in planning for his future. Mistake number 1, he never saw beyond himself. It was all his small, pitiful little world. Of all of the stories Jesus told, none contain as many personal pronouns as this one. As I read it, just listen to how many references this narcissist makes about himself. He thought to himself, "What shall I do? I have no place to store my crops." And then he says, "This is what I'll do. I will tear down my barns and build bigger ones. And there I will store my grain and my goods. And I will say to myself, you have plenty of good things. Now take life easy. Eat, drink, and be merry. Me, I, myself, me." It's all about himself. Graduates, live beyond yourself. I have a favorite app on my phone that reminds me to do just this every day. The app was actually developed by a graduate of Walla Walla University called the Do Good app. And so every day it just sends you a challenge to do something good, to live beyond yourself on that day. So the other day I pulled it up and the challenge was to do a random act of kindness. I happened to be traveling on that day, was getting ready to board when they announced there will be a 5 to 10 minute maintenance delay, but don't leave the boarding area. 3 hours later, we were boarding. Now, I was fuming, but my anger softened a stitch when they informed me that they had upgraded me to first class. And so as I sat in that comfortable chair getting settled, I overheard the captain say to the co-captain, "No, that's a different issue. We're going to have to get everybody off the plane." Well, not many people had boarded, and so he just came out and he announced, "Look, we found something else, but you're going to have to get off the plane. This should just take 5 to 10 minutes. So as I was gathering about my stuff, a little girl came bounding down the aisle and threw herself into the chair directly in front of me. And then she said to her grandma, who was inching her way slowly down the aisle toward the wheelchair that was waiting for her at the jet bridge, she said, "Grandma, look at me. Come, sit in the chair with me. It's so big. It's so comfortable. Come cuddle with me, Grandma." And Grandma scolded her a bit and said, Gwendolyn, get out of that chair. That chair is only for really rich people." And Gwendolyn announced, "Then someday I'm going to be a bajillionaire because someday I'm going to sit in that seat." Well, what was supposed to be 5 to 10 minutes turned out again to be 3 hours. Finally, when we were boarding, it occurred to me that maybe it was that long of a delay because that's how long it took God to get through my thick skull, that this is a perfect opportunity, plenty of time to Do your one random act of kindness for the day. And so I arranged for a new seat assignment, just on the coach side of the mesh curtain, so I had a perfect view of my old seat. And then I watched with giddy anticipation as the flight attendant made her way to the back of the plane. I knew what was about to happen. And sure enough, suddenly Wendelin jumped up from her seat and announced so everybody in the plane could hear her, "I'm going to first class! I'm going to first class!" And she ran down the aisle like a basketball player through a tunnel of teammates, high-fiving all of the passengers. Then she plopped in that big seat, and I watched on that flight the flight attendant get a serious cardio workout. Because little Wendelin figured out what it means, unlimited Coca-Cola. When we landed, I had opportunity to practice my primary spiritual gift, eavesdropping. Listening to Wendelin call her mom, Mommy, you'll never guess where I am. No, I'm not stuck at the airport. I'm in first class. And I've made so many bajillionaire friends. They're so nice. And Mr. Jim next to me, I got a selfie. I'll show it to you when I get home. But he gave me his hot chocolate chip cookie. And Mom, did you know you can drink all the Coke you want in first class? Grandma? No. She had to sit back there with all those poor people. I've traveled a lot. But if you were to ask me my favorite trip of all time, I would tell you about the flight that was delayed for 6 hours. But I got an upgrade from first class to coach. Graduates, in your journey through life, every opportunity you get, take that upgrade. Live beyond yourself. Second fatal mistake of this man, he fails to live beyond his stuff. For him, it's all about accumulating a fat portfolio, getting more and more stuff, building bigger barns. He said to himself, this is what I will do. I'll tear down my barns and build bigger ones. And there, I will store up all my grain and all my goods. It's just this insatiable appetite for more and more. The problem is, it's never enough. It's like the old joke, I'm sure you remember, that asks, so who's happier, the millionaire or the man with 10 kids? And of course, the answer is the man with 10 kids. Why? He doesn't want any more. Harvard University last year did the first of its kind study where they interviewed over 4,000 multi-millionaires, asking them on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you? Ironically, a very small percentage actually scored 10 for themselves. So then the follow-up question, how much money would it take to give yourself a 10 on the scale? The most common answer was 10 times more. And this was true whether people had $10 million or hundreds of millions of dollars. They just needed 10 times more, and then they would be happy. Graduates, you'll never win at that game. Live beyond yourself. Live beyond your stuff. And finally, live beyond this world. This man failed to think about his eternal future. He was so obsessed with success in this world. And so, Jesus goes on in the story, and he says, but God said to him, you fool, This very day, your life may be demanded from you. You are a fool. This is really strong language from God. I remember back when I was a kid, in anger, I yelled at my brother once and said, "You're a fool." As punishment, my dad sent me to the room and said, "You can't come out until you find the verse in the Bible that says anybody who calls his brother a fool is in danger of hell fire." I didn't know there was a verse like that in the Bible. An hour later, Dad comes by. "Did you find it?" "Oh, you're serious?" "Yes, I'm serious. And you're not leaving your room until you find it." And so I started reading Matthew 1:1 and still remember the shock when I read Matthew 5:22. "But I tell you that anyone who says to his brother, 'You fool,' will be in danger of the fire of hell." Strong language, isn't it? And yet in the story, it is God calling this rich, successful businessman a fool. No wonder one commentary refers to it as the most startling story that Jesus ever told. And then the punchline. Why was he a fool? Because this very night, your life will be demanded from you, and then who will get what you have prepared for yourself? If you haven't thought about the next life, then of what value is all of this stuff and success, really? I think of the conversation between an old man and a young, ambitious lad. The gentleman wanted to know, "So what are your plans this summer?" "Well, I'll probably get a job mowing lawns." "And then what?" "Well, then I'm going back to school." "And then what?" "Then I'll graduate." "And then what?" "Oh, then I'll get a job." "And then what?" I'll get married." "And then what?" "I'll have kids." "And then what?" "I'll make a lot of money." "And then what?" "I will retire." "And then what?" "I will die." "And then what?" Think about not just this world, but the world to come. Let's put skin on this story, shall we? Some years ago, I received a phone call from a gentleman I had never met. He introduced himself and said, "I don't know any clergy or priests, but a friend told me that you might be able to officiate at my wife's funeral. She recently passed. Not to worry," he said, "but you will be handsomely compensated." I didn't think much about the comment until I turned onto his long, paved, tree-lined driveway, and I saw his palatial estate. I audibly gasped. I was met at the front door by the butler, who had me waiting in the entryway of this home that featured full-grown trees and a massive rock waterfall in his house. Eventually, they took me to the back living room where I met this gentleman. Again, he reiterated, "Thank you so much, and not to worry, you will be handsomely compensated." To which I explained, "Well, I actually have salary from my denomination, and so you don't need to pay me anything to do the service." And he shrugged his shoulders and said, "Oh, okay, well then I won't." Which was fine, except to this day, I really wish I had at least asked him, "So just define what you mean by handsomely compensated." I will never know the answer to that question. I pulled out my legal pad and said, "So tell me about your wife." And he said, "Well, she loved to shop." So I wrote that down, said, "What else?" I said, "Well, she loved to shop." So I underlined it and said, I understand." "Oh no," he snapped, "you don't understand." "Come, follow me." And he escorted me down a long marbled hallway. We stood outside of a closed door for a moment when he whispered reverently, "This was her blouse room." We walked inside. It was filled with a bunch of these large circular hangers like you see in big department stores. Everyone stuffed full of blouses. Most, I noticed, still had the price tag hanging from the sleeves. Then we went to the next closed door. This was her shoe room. Walked inside, it looked like the library with stacks and stacks of shoes, hundreds of pairs of shoes. Next, we went to the fur coat room. Before we entered, he informed me she has over $1 million of fur coats in this very room. Well, at the service, he requested that I give people an opportunity to share memories of his wife. There weren't many people there, but nonetheless, I said, does anybody have something to say about this woman? It was just awkward silence. So I pressed, please, is there anybody here who might have something, anything at all to say about this woman? Silence. Finally, a gentleman in the way back raised his hand. Yes, please. Well, he said, I know the sales ladies at Nordstrom are really going to miss her. I said, thank you for that beautiful testimony. And then we went and we ate potato salad. I remember driving home feeling almost depressed. Not that there's anything wrong with shopping or wearing nice blouses, but I wondered, do you suppose if she had 10 times more blouses, she'd be happy? Not that there's anything wrong with having nice stuff, but it just felt like such a small and shallow legacy to leave. Graduates, as you consider the promising future in front of you, as you think about the legacy you want to leave and the difference you want to make in this world, I challenge you with the teaching of Jesus to live beyond yourself. Live beyond your stuff. Look beyond this world and invest in the world to come. And may God richly bless every one of you as you leverage your life for His kingdom.
I invite the graduating class of Walla Walla University 2019 to stand, and also the president. Would you please stand? President McVeigh, esteemed faculty and staff, students, family members, honored guests, and those watching on TV, it gives me great pleasure, 123 years after the first Walla Walla University commencement, to present the graduating class of 2019. Our current records show that we have 329 almost graduates, which is 7 less than last year. 247, or about 75% of you, began here as freshmen in this class. Once again, women outnumber men, 51% to 49%. The class of 2019 is a high-achieving class. At this time, 75 qualify as cum laude graduates, 33 for magna cum laude, and 23 as summa cum laude. In addition to these achievements, we would like to recognize 3 students who graduate with a 4.0 grade point average. Spencer Hart Madeline Malott, and Daniel Rexon. One student is completing triple majors. 10 seniors are completing double majors, and 10 students are completing dual bachelor's degrees. That comes to a grand total of 342 bachelor's degrees and 18 associate degrees. We have a number of dedicated scholars in this distinguished senior class, having earned an impressive number of college credits. The senior graduating with the highest number of credits will have earned a grand total of 293 college credits here at Walla Walla University. Let me remind you, 192 are required for graduation. Adding those credits to everybody else's adds up to a lot of student credit hours and a lot of tuition. Thank you. Speaking of tuition, however, the 2019 class received over $13 million in grants and scholarships while here at Walla Walla University. This is almost $100,000 higher than last year's graduating class. While the majority of these funds were received by undergraduate students, 99% of the graduating students received some kind of grant or scholarship during their period of enrollment. For undergraduates, the average award was almost $38,000. One student received over $100,000 in grants and scholarships. And may I say, the $13 million these students received is from Walla Walla University, friends and alumni of the university, as well as outside sources, but does not include an additional $4.5 million these students received from government sources. The class of 2019 covers a broad range in age. According to our records, our youngest bachelor's degree graduates are 20 years old. Our oldest is 56. The nursing program has the largest number of majors represented in this class, with 58 seniors. Nursing is followed by the School of Business with 45, School of Engineering with 43, Health and Physical Education with 39, School of Education and Psychology with 31, Technology with 29, Biology with 21, Social Work and Sociology with 13, Communications and Languages and Computer Science with 12 each, Theology with 10, Chemistry with 9, History and Philosophy and Physics with 8 each. And I might just say this is an all-time high for the physics department, matching 2 other years, many years back. Art with 7 majors, music with 6, math with 5, and English with 4. 132 of our graduating seniors come from right here in Washington State. 76 from California, 52 from Oregon, 10 from Idaho. 23 other states are also represented, from as far away as Hawaii, Florida, and Maine, and the territory of Guam. We also have international representation in the senior class, including Bahamas, Brazil, Canada, Hong Kong, India, Indonesia, Republic of Moldova, Palau, the Russian Federation, Thailand, and Vietnam. Some of the class of 2019 have already focused on service to the world beyond Walla Walla Valley. Within this group are 38 who have served as student missionaries and/or task force workers. We are proud that we will soon call you alumni, and know that you will all continue to bless others as you go forth into the world. President McVeigh, I am pleased to present the Walla Walla University class of 2019. We will now begin with conferring of degrees. No, don't know whose. We begin with the senior class officers, Andrew Kalui, Yamada, President, degree of Bachelor of Science in Engineering, Christian Service Volunteer. Samuel E. Gonzalez, Co-President, Portland Campus, degree of Bachelor of Science, major in Nursing. Taylor Ann Stanich, Co-President, Portland Campus, degree of Bachelor of Science, major in Nursing, cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Natalie Crystal Schmidt, Executive Vice President, degree of Bachelor of Business Administration, cum laude. Dane Matthew Santos Ocampo, Marketing Vice President, degree of Bachelor of Science in Engineering, cum laude. Matthew Alexander Shankel, Social Vice President, degree of Bachelor of Science in Engineering, cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Daniel Andre Wilkinson, Spiritual Vice President, degree of Bachelor of Science, major in Biology, cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Josephine A. Stubbs, Secretary, degree of Bachelor of Science, major in Health Promotion, Christian Service Volunteer. Ryan Isaacs, Treasurer, degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. John Jordan Ephraimo Tamalea, Historian, degree of Bachelor of Arts, major in Theology, cum laude. Mason Parks, Parliamentarian, degree of Bachelor of Science in Engineering, summa cum laude. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, major in Art, Jocelyn Marie Carter, also a major in Business Administration, magna cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Caitlin N. Cassidy, magna cum laude. Zachary Sean Marshall, in absentia. Haley Miller, magna cum laude. Sophia Marie Pierce, cum laude. Hannah Claire Thiel, magna cum laude, Honors General Studies Program. Mariah Ruby Weaver, cum laude. Major in Business, Joshua Lee Bibb. Andrea Hutulak, magna cum laude. Hunter Austin King. Amber May Quijano. Faoud Peter Sayeg. Madison Lee Wagner, cum laude. Major in Communication, Josephine Mary Baird. Isaiah Rodney Taylor. John Travis Dodd. Cameron Taylor Smith, also a major in Spanish, cum laude, Honors General Studies program. Major in English, Kristen Danae Cottrell, cum laude. Lindsay K. Hafner, also majors in French and Religion, magna cum laude. Ivana Giselle Hammond Alvarez. Brett Logan Rowe, also a major in music. Major in history, Andrea Nicole Betts, also a Bachelor of Education degree, major in secondary education, cum laude. Lauren Nicole Brackbill, also a Bachelor of Education degree, major in secondary education. Francesca Madeline Rose Canoni. Angelica Keiko Chan, cum laude, Honors General Studies program. Sarah Jean Klaus, cum laude, secondary teaching certificate. Jared Michael Cook, secondary teaching certificate. Joshua Jin Ha, also a major in Spanish. Zachary Tanner Morrison, magna cum laude, Christian service volunteer. Major in mathematics, Caleb James Atkins, also a major in sociology and a Bachelor of Education degree, major in secondary education. Dennis Herrera, also a BS degree, major in computer science. Major in music, Kendra Desiree Hagen, Christian service volunteer. Nicole Marika Ras Bleach. Adeline Rachel Tamarare. Bryce Elliott Weber, cum laude. Major in psychology, Vivian Naomi Duvay, cum laude. Chung Yin Wu. Major in religion, Carla Melinda Bloom Johnson, summa cum laude, Christian service volunteer. Caitlin Elise Brown, cum laude, secondary teaching certificate, Christian service volunteer. Nicholas Sean Baraka Rude, cum laude. Matthew Penatoki Shed, summa cum laude. Jonathan Vasquez. Major in Spanish, James William Humbert, also an AS degree in business, Christian service volunteer. Major in theology, Nicholas Clark Gosney, also a major in biblical languages, Christian service volunteer. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration: Carly Nicole Barrow, cum laude. Alexander Morris Callaway. Michelle Chin. Brendan Michael Collins. Amber Elizabeth Crew, in absentia. Michaela Marie Honor, cum laude. Marshall John Michael Lepiani, magna cum laude. Jared Robert Miller. Malcolm Shaw, cum laude. Lindsay Janelle Shearer, magna cum laude. Brenda Sotelo. Daniel Alejandro Werner. Candidate for the degree of Music Education: Talia Dawn Shoup, magna cum laude, secondary teaching certificate, Christian service volunteer. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science, major in Automotive Management, Rex A. Culbertson. Joshua Lewis Johnston. Colton Williams, cum laude. Major in Automotive Service, Kyle Jeffrey Dunn. Joel W. Lake II, magna cum laude. Major in Aviation Management, Matthew Evangelista. Ryan Dale Hepker, also an AS degree in Business, cum laude. Aaron Scott O'Brien. Joshua Scott Spengler. Nicholas Alexander Umali, Christian service volunteer. Jacob Kirby Weber. Major in Aviation Technology, Kenneth Corey Carpenter. Seth Hetzel Jurgensen, Christian service volunteer. Bryson Mark Weir, Christian service volunteer. Major in Biochemistry, Heidi Nicole Grable. Stephanie Donnell Ing, summa cum laude. Bradley Henderson Snow, magna cum laude. Keaton Glacier Sowers. Major in Bioengineering Science, Adam Andrew Hagley, summa cum laude. Morgan Mackenzie Metcalf, Christian Service Volunteer. Evelyn Uro Rodriguez, also a BA degree, major in French, summa cum laude. Daniel Miles Rexon, summa cum laude. Major in biology, Savannah Michelle Anderson, cum laude. Lauren Jessica Barlow, summa cum laude. Jacob Lane Carlson, summa cum laude. Andrew Dennis Comfort, magna cum laude. Jasmine Marie Dado Fox, summa cum laude. Brandon Gregory Dudar, cum laude. Madeline Renee Everett, also a BA degree, major in Spanish, magna cum laude. Paul Michael Foster, magna cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Dustin James Edmund Ginger, Christian Service Volunteer. Tanya Nicole Hahn. Spencer Alexander Hart, summa cum laude. Braden Allen Jacobson, magna cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Alexandra Jean Mosianko, summa cum laude. Kaylin Janae Scott, also an AS degree in pre-physical therapy. Forrest Shepard. Belong Crystal Ski, cum laude. Christopher Ruben Tatarin, cum laude. Daniel Trujillo. Ansel Christian Weber, summa cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Major in Business Administration, Andrew Jared Boskind, also a major in Health Science. Nathan Isaac Bruce. Justin Dong Yoon Chung, cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Nathan Kyle Dobkins. Michaela Danielle Garcia, cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Kenneth Michael Hagee. Madeline Victoria Malott, also a degree in forensic psychology, summa cum laude. Aaron Martinez. Elizabeth Marie Nelson. Jeremy Alexander Ortner. Sarah Louise Parrish, cum laude. Frederick Eugene Preston, Jr. Kanan James Shaw, Christian Service Volunteer. Braden Mitchell Strode. Reagan Olivia Williams. Lei Diane Gumapak Asombrado. Sydney Blair Meadowcroft, summa cum laude. Adrian Osias, cum laude. Major in Computer Science, Hunter Lee Danielson. Oscar Josue Flores. Dakota C. Mora. Sheldon Kent Woodward, cum laude. Major in Elementary Education, Natalie Susan Abayera, summa cum laude. Caleb Jordan Carter, also a BA degree major in Spanish, cum laude. Morgan Elizabeth Doyle. Perla Cassandra Gallegos, cum laude. Elizabeth Ann Harder, cum laude. Malia M. Merrills, Christian Service Volunteer. Major in Film, TV, and Media, Clayton Cruz, cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Major in Forensic Psychology, Yasmin Marie Vega, cum laude. Major in Graphic Design, Sophie Bailey, summa cum laude. Kira Vonnie Gray Eyes. Trevor Vincent Hernandez, cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Madison Youngberg, magna cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Sierra Kauno Anihu Hia Pharaoh. Lauren Anna Elisa Tomas. Jordan Page Van Dorn. Oma Alfaro. Christopher Allen Dean Azaula, magna cum laude. Gabriela Joy Blood Rios, also an AS degree in pre-physical therapy. Yeresman Anilu Che. Samuel Cummings. Nicole Elise Harper. Jacob Benjamin Hockett. Jared Eli Jano Edward, also an AS degree in pre-physical therapy. Jackson Robert Lewis, Christian Service Volunteer. Kayleen Marie Lopez, Christian Service Volunteer. Maranatha Abong Odong. Emilia Allegra Ramirez, cum laude, Honors General Studies Program. Grant Michael Slavens. Stephanie Carolina Smith, also an AS degree in pre-nutrition and dietetics. Daniel Alexandrovich Sokolov, magna cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Thompson, summa cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Madison Rose Verska, summa cum laude. Major in Industrial Design, Ethan Cole Brody. Elizabeth Cole. Richard Collins IV. Zachary Lee Hyman, cum laude. Brandon Ray Johnson. Nicholas Tyler Stefan. Anna Marie Rosa Vargas, magna cum laude. Major in Information Systems, Johannes U. Etienne. Donald Robert Locke II, also an AS degree in Graphic Communications. Alexander Brian Lugo. Major in Mathematics, Giovanna Isabel Girato, cum laude. Nicole Page Griggs, cum laude, Honors General Studies Program. Alexis E. Ramirez. Major in Nursing, Kiana Sharon Almeida. Paris Louise Altman, cum laude. Haley Ann Armstrong. Nina Marie Baptista. Elizabeth Suzanne Brassington, magna cum laude. Anastasia Kamenskaya. Bidanyo Sofia Castellanos. Susana Cruz Diaz, cum laude, in absentia. Lilia Elise Davies. Sarah Nelson Driscoll, in absentia. Roxana Angelica Druto. Allison May Dunca, cum laude. Jeanette Amalia Virginia Esquer, cum laude. Austin Robert Garrett. Genevieve Marie Gepfert, cum laude. Joshua M. Granucci. Megan Ashley Grusbeck, cum laude. Paige A. Hansen. Brittany Lee Hassett. Emily Elizabeth Hubbard, magna cum laude. Laurel Elizabeth Jessup, Christian Service Volunteer. Carol Teresa Jorant. Rebecca C. Hoya. Tim Kimmich. Jessica Therese Knopper, magna cum laude. Ronald Joseph Milia, cum laude. Annie Marie May, cum laude. Yana Medvedev. Rebecca Moldovan, in absentia. Lorna K. Montano, cum laude. Rohini Nogesh Babu, Christian Service Volunteer. Michelle Vienma Nguyen. Sydney Samag Nicholas. Caitlin Michelle Nye. Miriam Beatrice Precup. Evelina Ramirez Peña. Julia Rios Bustos, cum laude. Daniela Ruiz Hernandez, Christian Service Volunteer. Rebecca M. Ryback. Valeria Sanchez, cum laude. Alexandra Kelly Shanko, summa cum laude. Perrianne Rochelle Shanko, magna cum laude. Ross Sidorenko. Natalie Stein. Jason Glennie Suinda. Christine Leigh Tagaro. Joanne Valerie Tampubolin. Alexander Tatarin. Amanda Rose Torres, in absentia. Jessica Louise Tower, magna cum laude. Amy Marie Wickersham, cum laude. Megan Brianne Wiseman. Emma Sophia Wolford, magna cum laude. Beverly Nukuki Yang. Major in physical education, Aubrey Dealey Fothery. Samantha Nicole Harris, also an AS degree in pre-physical therapy. Michael Anthony Isotalo, also a Bachelor of Education degree, major in secondary education. Kevin Allen Nye. Marlena Estefani Vargas de Leon. Caitlin D. Whitley, also a Bachelor of Education degree, major in secondary education, magna cum laude. Major in physics, Timothy Johann Mirko Boskovic. Alina Nicole Bylard, also a BSE degree. Devin Scott Grabner Jr., also a major in chemistry, cum laude. Heidi Suzanne Schlunt, cum laude. Eric Schroetlin, cum laude. Brigitte Haley Summerlin. Gregory Wright, cum laude. Major in psychology, Sylvia Marie Ariola Balahagia, cum laude. Sarah Jessica Blake. Joshua Samuel Njeti, cum laude. David Michael Escabel. Jasmine Faith Hatham Haddad, summa cum laude, Christian Service volunteer. Luke Hildy, Christian Service volunteer. Joshua Thomas McGar, cum laude. Diana Naomi Mignot, magna cum laude, Honors General Studies program. Darla Nicole Morgan, cum laude. Amanda Nicole Paulson, cum laude. Sarah Irene Rich. Danielle Desiree Rivera. Dietrich Todd Wieman. Jacob Christian Voschel. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Engineering. Hayden Caleb Allen. Johnwell Kyle Hernandez Apostol. Draconis Edward Burkett, Christian Service Volunteer, in absentia. Igor Chisalita. Brian Richard Ekins, summa cum laude. Gerald Evan. Matthew Walter Fennell. Jonathan Bryant Fitch. Candace Rochelle Gage, magna cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Arlen Miller Gagnon. Bo W. Gerber. Jose Alfredo Garcia Rubio, Christian Service Volunteer. Andrew Jack Glencross. Marissa Herrera Rosales. Daniel Sergeyevich Kuzman. Austin Lowell Lambeth, Christian Service Volunteer. David S. Madrid, Jr. Amanda Jean Marks, cum laude. Dominic A. McFall, in absentia. Dallas Andrew Mitchell. Katie Marie Mowat Dineski, cum laude. Jacob M. Neal, cum laude. Talia Mina Nelson, magna cum laude. Dennis Niakariga, in absentia. Laurentiu Daniel Popescu. Andrea Edith Plattner. Whoa. Brandon William Rich, cum laude. Josiah Rom. Daniel R. Schaefer. Janelle Melinda Sundalanji. Jose Vega Jr. Timothy Roy Williams. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Social Work: Megan Renee Ashton, cum laude. Tristan T. Calhoun. Kelsey Joy Duran, cum laude. Caitlin Ann Falkenberg, magna cum laude. Joshua Seth Griffin, cum laude. Brooklyn R. Johnson. Sandra Elizabeth Melchor. Wendy Del Carmen Ramirez. Kristen Morgan Reichert. Kaylee DeLee Sewell, cum laude. Gisela Marie Torres. Adela M. Yanez, summa cum laude. Candidates for the degree of Associate of Science, Automotive Technology, Spencer Craig James Blackburn. In Business, Lori Dawn Bays. Jared Russell Kinsfather. Ryan Jeremy Mateo Ramoni. Pre-dental hygiene, Erica Ann Dudar. Pre-speech language pathology and audiology, Miranda Borland. And we have on the undergraduate side one guest graduate, Keone Tristan Coleman, degree of Bachelor of Arts, major in Business Administration, cum laude, Washington State University.
Candidates for the degree of Master of Arts, Julio C. Munoz. Candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in Teaching, Rebecca Cadwalader. Ellen Florence Jimmerline de Leon. Anthony Benjamin Neely. Thaddeus J. Roberts. Candidates for the degree of Master of Education, Stephanie Joelle Crumpacker Flerschinger. Randall Scott Thornton. Candidates for the degree of Master of Initial Teaching? Nope, in absentia. Candidates for the degree of Master of Science, Sarah J. Anderson. Monica Elise Culler, Graduate Dean, Scholastic Achievement Award. Callista Marie Gressick. Catherine P. Carr. Candidates for the degree of Master of Social Work, Aaron Mitchell Brown. Raul Chavez. Makisha Alicia Daly. Shelby A. Dewardy. Andrea Garcilaso Barrera. Emily Goebel. Catherine L. Grant. Caitlin Elizabeth Hewlett. Dean A. Hill. Mei Feng Wang. Sonia Felipe Kelsey. Tylo McKay. Alexana Christine Mallory. Marianne H. Michaelis. Joshua Miller. Mary Million. Brady P. Morris. Sonia M. Phillips. Elizabeth Placido. Maria Isabel Ramos. Ryan Daniel Reinecker. Andrew Riley. Craig D. Spears. Mary Hazel Cabalisa Tiopi. Lindsay Michelle Tiffany. Toscanini Weines, in absentia. Guests from other universities: Tambra Johnson, degree of Master of Science in Nursing, emphasis in nursing education, Grand Canyon University. Christy Violetta Lang, degree of Master of Science in Education, specialization in curriculum and instruction, graduation with distinction, Capella University. Macy Noel Weir, degree of Master of Divinity, major in Divinity, Andrews University. Jason A. Worf, degree of Master of Arts in Pastoral Ministry, Andrews University. Joelle M. Worf, degree of Master of Arts in Pastoral Ministry, Andrews University. And last but not least, Linnell Renee Ellis, degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Communications, Regent University.
Congratulations, graduates. You have crossed the finish line. Alumni of Walla Walla University, we thank you for helping to build this place and for the legacy you've left behind. Parents of graduates, we thank you for sharing your students, and we thank you for trusting us with their college education. Graduates, your diligent study is completed, and you have earned your degree. You are now a Walla Walla University success story. By crossing this stage, you joined the ranks of more than 50,000 Walla Walla University alumni, and it is my honor and privilege to officially welcome you as alumni. The relationship The relationship we begin today, we want it to last forever. The brochure you found on your chairs details our services to you. Take advantage of those services. The gift you also found on your chair today, it is a gift from the Alumni Association. Like the generations before you, who have also crossed Centennial Green, you have an obligation to improve the world around you. And we are here to help you fulfill that obligation. We will think of you and we will pray for you. Know that you will be missed. We cherish your positive leadership. We covet your input. We invite you to return to campus often. When you reach a milestone, we'd like to know. We ask that you stay connected, and we ask that you provide us a parting gift. Represent us well. Be a strong advocate for Walla Walla University. Be godly alumni, and be our greatest champions. We'll stay in touch with you with news about fellow alumni and beloved faculty, and maybe an invitation to an alumni event in your area. Wherever you go, take Walla Walla University's Hello Walk spirit with you. Smile, say hello, and respect others, and keep your promises. You will find places that desperately need your integrity, your kindness, and of course, your knowledge. When you share that, you honor Walla Walla University's core values and traditions. We sincerely wish you God's grandest blessings. To our newest alumni, the class of 2019, welcome to the Walla Walla University alumni family.
Following the benediction, I invite the audience to remain seated quietly for the traditional ringing of the university bell and the recessional. And now, would you, the class of 2019, the faculty and staff, join us for the benediction by standing. For I know the plans I have for you, declare the Lord. Plans to make nothing to harm you. Plans to give you the hope and a future. May God's blessings continue with you all as you find the new journey to travel. May you walk safely along the pathways of your dreams. May his gentle hands guide the decisions you will make and the passion that you will follow. May your hearts and lives always reflect his love and his truth. May hope be a light within you that will carry you within each new day. Amen.